Question number 20. Some farmers have resorted to renting hives from beekeepers to pollinate their crops. So that's an independent clause. It's a complete sentence. And then there's a semicolon. So we know that a semicolon comes between two complete sentences. So this is a complete sentence. Some farmers have resorted to renting hives from beekeepers to pollinate their crops. That's fine. Let's look at the phrase after the semicolon. When there is a shortage of bees, this being an expensive proposition. Okay, that kind of sounds funny. There is no actual verb here. And the word being on the SAT, this is a word that the SAT does not like. 9 times out of 10, answer choices with the word being, they're wrong. I'm not saying they're always wrong, but in this case, it's wrong because it's not a complete phrase. So first of all, it's not a complete phrase. When there's a shortage of bees, this being an expensive proposition, we need an actual verb there. Second, just be careful of this word because the SAT does not like the word being. So A is wrong. Let's try B. Some farmers have resorted to renting hives from beekeepers to pollinate their crops. And then comma, so again we have an independent clause, comma, and then this is an expensive proposition when there is a shortage of bees. So that's independent clause, comma, independent clause. So that cannot work. With commas, it's either IC, comma, independent clause, comma, dependent clause, or dependent clause, comma, independent clause. We can only have, this would only work if there was a semicolon between them because they're two independent clauses, so that doesn't work. Let's look at the other ones. Some farmers have resorted to renting hives from beekeepers to pollinate their crops. And then, so that's independent clause for C, and then comma, an expensive proposition when there is a shortage of bees. That is a dependent clause, so that works. D is the same thing, but instead of a comma, D is the same thing as C, but instead of a comma, it's independent clause, semicolon dependent clause, and that doesn't work. Semicolons only come between two complete phrases. So D is wrong. So C is the correct answer. So again, definitely know your comma rules. So the next question we will do is number 23. Question number 23 in the next video, so I'll see you there.